Namaste and hip hop hooray. What's going on, boys and girls from across the world? It's mikeY here to take you through another fantastic flow. And today we're going to be focusing on the immunity system. So this one here is going to give you a little bit of a boost because, as we know, with coronavirus and other sicknesses in general, movement and exercise is the best way that we can stay healthy and protect our bodies. But this flow specifically has a little bit of twists and backbends to alleviate the stress that rests in the body, because as we know, holding on to that stress doesn't do any justice for our immune system. So whenever you're ready to get started, you're going to need either a couple of blocks or a pillow, whichever one you prefer. It's just so that we can lay down on it towards the end. But for right now, start off in a child's pose with your knees together. And then you're going to reach your arms to the top of the mat. And if you do have one of those blocks available, or maybe even your pillow, you're going to go ahead and slide your forehead on top of it, just if it's a little hard for your head to hit the ground. And we'll take 4 deep breaths here. If you do have the blocker pillow, you're going to slide it out from away. And try to get your forehead as close to the ground as you can. Crawling the fingertips over towards the right corner of your mat, possibly putting one hand on top of the other. And again, don't stress if that forehead doesn't make it down. Take a lot of notice to your left side, stretching. And then back to the middle as you reach towards the other side. And again, we got the option to place that hand on top. Take a couple deep breaths. And then we're back to the center. One more inhale for good luck. And an exhale as we come out onto all fours, tabletop position, hands and knees. We'll do a couple of cat-cows here. So, inhale, drop your belly, look up. And then exhale, round the spine, look back. Good, let's do a couple more. Awesome. And then a flat back, neutral spine. Good. Left hand is going to extend forward, and then we're going to kick the right leg back, just catching a little bit of balance. Circle out your hand and your foot. Good. Then the left arm reaches out. Right leg goes out to the side. If this straight leg is too much for you, remember, you could always bend the knee. I like to call it the dirty dog. You know, like the dog on the fire hydrant. Oh, mikeY, come on. What kind of yoga pose is that? But it should feel really good for your hips right now. Just take one more deep breath. And then you're going to lower only your hand down. Right foot's going to sweep over the left. Put it onto the floor or a block. Let me move that so you guys can see. So we'll take a nice twist looking over our left shoulder. Good. From here, coming back to the center. And tabletop. Give that right hand a grab. And then stretch it forward as you kick the left leg back. We'll roll the wrist and the ankle around just like we did the other side. Roll those joints. Haha. Just kidding, guys. You're allowed to laugh in yoga. Right hand reaches to the right. Leg's going to kick out to the left. Toes pointed forward. Or bend that knee. Awesome. Then your right hand goes down. You're going to sweep the left foot over. Take a little gander at it. Smile. Be like, yes, thank you, foot. Thank you for keeping me up on my feet. And then tabletop, we're back to our original position, giving that hand a shake out. Let's even turn our fingers backwards and plan for this, but I think it's a good idea right now, just to get our forearms a nice stretch before we take that downward dog. If you guys want to do a couple more cat-cows, be my guest. Breathe in, breathe out. Awesome. Coming down with the fingers facing forward, give a little shake out. Down facing dog, curl your toes, bring the booty up and back. So you could pedal it out here, bend one knee then the other. Whatever feels good for your body, especially if those hamstrings are feeling a little tight for you. Try to pull your chest down to your kneecaps a little more. And then try this. You're going to point your toes inward a little bit. Stretch and stretch. And then looking to the top, step or hop, forward bend. As soon as you get there, just anchor yourself down, grab opposite elbows. Try to make your upper body weight purposely heavier so it feels almost like your butt's lifting up in the air. Shake the head out left and right. As always, we say, not today, whatever day of the week we're doing this. And then we say up and down, yeah. I'm always going to make it a good day. That's what's up. Go ahead, release your elbows. Slowly roll it up like a zombie. One backbone at a time. Fix your attire if it's getting a little wild like mine is. And stand tall in your mountain pose. Feel your feet firm against the floor. Nice, y'all. Relax your face. Remember, we want to try to let go of stress today. And a lot of places we hold it can be in our face, grinding our teeth, and we may not even notice it. So really pay attention. Relax it from your sinuses to your sternum. Big inhale. Reach up for the sky. Cactus arms. Say, hey, feel go. Reach it up again. And then hinge forward with a nice flat back all the way down. Good. Let's go halfway up and down. Again, halfway and down. So halfway, one more time. And again, I want you to imagine that you're coming up to that ceiling. You ain't got no more room to get up more. And you're going to maintain that flat back as you step back into a plank. Let's take 5 deep breaths in our plank. I always encourage all my students to do plank every day, whether it's 10 seconds, whether it's a minute. It changes the game with your arms, and it's not an overusage. It's not like doing push-ups every day, so we don't risk as much with tendinitis, right? Mikey, thank you for talking me through this plank. Oh, you're so welcome. All right, let's lower ourselves down nice and easy, possibly using the knees. We'll go cobra or up dog on the inhale. And then back to our down dog on the exhale. Good. Again, you may need to fix your attire. What's up with this shirt today, man? All right, looking to the top. Step or hop, forward bend. Halfway up and down. Stand up, reach for the sky. Really stretch your spine. And then cactus arms, big exhale. Hands up again. And all the way down. Good. Try not to hurt yourself. Big inhale, halfway up. And again, plank. We'll go up dog to down dog. And I want you to do that same exact flow a couple more times. So again, with me to the top. Halfway. And down. Stand up. Reach high. That's on big sigh. Hands up again. With a flat back forward bend. Halfway one time. Hands back. 2 feet back. And vinyasa. One more time. To the top. I feel like I'm doing the cha-cha slide right now. Did anybody else catch that? Move with your breath. Inhale. Move back with your breath. Exhale. Hands up real high. Forward bend. Big sigh. Hands halfway up. Hands down, feet back. See, I'm flipping up on my rhyming here. But the whole point of today is just letting go, not getting so tight up. We're cool, we're calm, we're collected, and our immune systems are really appreciating that. Good. Looking to the top, step or hop. Halfway and down. All the way up. Breathe out, back bend. Not too deep though. Hands up high. Chair pose, Utkatasana. So for today's chair pose, we're going to widen it out just a little bit. We're going to keep the knees behind the toes and, of course, avoid that back bend. Stay here with me for 4 breaths. And down to the ground. Good. Halfway up. Hands down, step your left foot back, crescent pose. Arms are going high. Now, the only reason I'm not talking you through this is because, of course, assuming you've seen my videos before, then you know the crescent pose. But if not, just try to keep that knee over the ankle. That's one of the most important things. Let's take 2 more breaths. Good. Hands are going to come to the heart. I want you to think of one thing you could be grateful for right now. Health, movement, whatever it is. And then take it to the floor, back leg to the sky for standing split. Try to keep pointing those toes down as you get higher and higher. That exhale, it makes such a difference when you do, so try it out. Big inhale. Higher up exhale. Ooh, you notice that, right? Good. Now take 1 more breath. And step your feet together. Relax. You're good. You're good. Halfway up. And down. All the way up. Cactus arms. Reach up again. Chair pose. Let's keep those feet about hips distance this time, though. And then here's what I want you to do. Try and see if you could come off of your heels for a couple breaths, okay? 3, 2, and down, fall, halfway up. Crescent pose, right leg goes back, hands high. Just try to keep the back straight as you take 4 long conscious inhales. Good. Hands coming back to the heart. Think of one more thing that we could be grateful for today. If not health, then movement. Take it to the floor, standing split. Again, every exhale takes you higher. Take 4 deep breaths. One more. And feet together, relax. Hey, if you got shaky, that's okay. Take it halfway up and down. Again, halfway. Reset the back and get down deeper. Flat back one more time. Vinyasa, hands down, feet back, up dog to down dog. And remember, there's no shame in the knee game. Especially because, like I said, if we're trying to avoid too much overusage, that's one way we can help ourselves. Just because, you know, we want to be doing this in 10, 20, 50 years, you know. Raise your right leg up. Knee to the nose. back up, and then step between the hands, twist the right hand up. Ooh, yeah. Good. From here, crescent pose, both arms up. Reach a little higher. Vinyasa, take it down. Left leg up. Step down, twist your left hand to the sky. And crescent pose, both arms up. Remember, you always want to lift up with your chest rather than pulling with your back, just because that's not where the confidence lies. The confidence is in your chest, and you could see as I'm saying that, like, I'm balancing on a tight wire here. Try to just keep your focus. You got that confident crescent pose. One more inhale. Take it down, vinyasa. Good. Looking to the top. Step or hop. Chair pose. Hands to your heart. Left elbow onto the right knee. So remember, we want to try to keep those knees together. And if we're making any adjustments today, we could always take that wider stance, take it to the inside of the left instead, doing the half twist. So I'm going to do the modified on this side. Got arms up. Stand up. Hands to your hearts. Hey, that wasn't so bad. Good. Circle it up again. Put your left hand to the right. And your right hand to the left. Good. Reach up as you catch your breath. And another chair pose. But this is the last one, I suppose. Hands to your heart. Starting off with a modified version, I'll show you it again. And then if you want to put those feet together and knees together, just make sure they're on the same plane there. That just basically means the same starting line. In case you decide to watch this video again, you do have the choice to open up your arms. I'll mention that now. One more inhale, take a breath, focus on the belly, and fall with the exhale. Good. Halfway up and down. Halfway. Step your right foot back, turn all 10 toes to the right, wide angle pose. So right here, we're going to lock the fingers behind our back, bring it up and over the head. Maybe split the feet a little wider if you can, but remember, it's not a contest to see how deep your split goes. I want you to feel stable, but stretchy. Release your hands down to the ground. Left hand below your face, right hand goes up. But remember, we've also got those blocks. So in case you want to use one, I'm going to show that for the first twist. For my ultimate twisters, left hand can grab the right ankle. Oh man, that's a twist. I think I'm going to stick to my block today. Beautiful. Coming on back. Other side. So if you're starting to feel any pain in your knee, a couple things. Make sure the toes are pointed forward. And then scooch the feet in a little bit more, keeping a small bend in your knee if possible. Okay? I shouldn't say if possible. Keep a small bend in your knee if your knee's hurting. And coming back, easy. We're going to stay here for a second. Crawl the fingertips back behind you, maybe to the other side of the mat. And crawling your fingertips forward. We're moving that block out to the side. We're going to turn all 10 toes. Let's go ahead, turn all toes the other way. Core is connected to the mind. Relax the mind, relax the core, send it all back to the hamstrings. Find your whole connection. And when you're ready, you're going to step your feet together, come up halfway, and down. Again, halfway. Hands down, feet back. Last vinyasa. Take it away. Awesome. From your down dog, you're going to shift forward. And just for a quick second, lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. Let's actually build that core strength again, just like we did at the beginning of our session. Take 5 deep breaths. Fantastic. Then dolphin pose. We tiptoe up to the elbows as much as we can go. Maybe bend one knee and the other to stretch our hamstrings. I will offer this only if it feels 100% confident, safe, and you've done it a million times before. You could do a headstand, maybe use the wall for support. You're going to throw the crown of your head or your man bun into your hands here. Try to keep just about 10% of your head weight on the ground and press 90% into your forearms. So it's more of a forearm stand than it really is a headstand. But you're here or in dolphin for 4, 3. Dolphins, take a child's pose. Headstanders, whenever you're ready, I need you to come down as soft and safely as possible. Child's pose for everybody as we split those knees apart and stretch those hands to the top. Good. Crawl your hands to the right. Do the same stretch like the beginning of class. Big exhale. And to the other side. Beautiful. Let's come back to the middle so we could take a seat. Throwing our legs out in front of us. Whoop-ah. And let's actually, just to save ourselves a second or two, let's start with the right leg in, out. And we change sides, switching the legs up. Toes up and over. Awesome. Coming back. They're going to go as wide as possible. This is where, again, you can block if it feels better. Maybe you would this way. For the 100th time, you could always switch it up. Because I know that's how much. Like I said, if you guys are doing this for the 1,000th time, you could always switch it up. That's how much I know you love it. But try to keep those toes up. Reach high for the stars. And then hinge forward. Whatever's available in front of you. Or you could even grab those toes. You'll probably notice that I'm still keeping a little bend in my knees. Because we don't want to compress those bones together. We don't want to force the lockout. Awesome. Then we slowly come up. Ooh, as we put those feet together. Quick butterfly. And then turning ourselves, extending the legs out. So if you did turn sideways on your mat like I did, please feel free to come back to your vertical position with the toes out long. Back up straight. Smile on your face. Reach high. And forward bend. Ooh, yeah. See if you could take 4 deep breaths and get deeper and deeper each time. Slowly roll yourself up. You're going to plant the palms behind you. And you got a couple of options here. You could either just drop your head back. I like to call this one chilling at the beach. That's this is how I'm at the beach. Or we could go down for the fish pose onto our elbows as we drop our head back. Again, a very nice sun engaging position. Now, if you can make it down with a block to help assist you, I recommend putting it either one on your shoulder blades so you can drop your head down. But like I said, for today's class, we want to alleviate a little more stress. So we're actually going to put that second block as a pillow and that first one as a little bit of cushion for our shoulders. So that it's two, just make sure you put a couple more pillows on top. But right here, this is the, man, this is a life, right? Just chilling out. If you got a chance, I want you to play that Pina Colada song. Take a couple more breaths. And then slowly bring yourself up. Remove those blocks and any negativity. And then you're going to roll down slow and steady, one vertebrae at a time, until you're laying down in a very comfortable position. Plant the feet underneath your knees. Bridge pose. Bridge pose. You're going to lift the hips up, lock the fingers behind you, and then I want you to press those heels a little bit harder. Try to keep the feet facing forward, spaced out like your hips. You're here for 2. And then slowly coming down top to bottom, one backbone at a time. Bring the knees in for a hug. Maybe a happy baby. Good. And then we're going to wrap the right knee over the left knee, like we're sitting cross-legged, and pull those knees in a little closer towards our chin. If that's too much, we could always revert to the figure 4. It still works the hips in some way. Gets us a little bit closer into that more comfortable cross-legged position. So we want to be feeling the stretch mostly in our right butt cheek area. Forgive my anatomical terms, but that's essentially where you're feeling it. As you bring it in closer and closer, you might grab the knees or the ankles, maybe the toes. And then we'll take a twist. Arms out to the side. Look to the right as you drop your knees to the left. Now keep that cross there. Come back to the middle. Retwist it into the other side. Try to pull those knees in as close as you can. And just be aware, in case this side's tighter, don't force it to go the same route that the other one was. It's one thing that I love about yoga is that it's little physical things that we can manifest into our minds, right? Like if I don't commit myself to be X, Y, Z, I just give myself some time to get there. That's alleviating stress. That's helping your immune system. That was our whole intention of today's class, so kudos on you for that. See if you pull it in a little bit, again, with no comparison. And then when you're ready to twist, arms flat like an eagle, knees right as you look left. Come back to the step. Placing one hand on top of each knee, you're going to circle them together and apart. Other direction. Hug the knees in as tight as you can, forehead deep, deep, deep breath. And then exhale, lie down, relax, zone the most comfortable position. For the next couple minutes, just enjoying peace and quiet. Shavasana. If your mind begins to wander, come back to your breathing. Slowly breathing in and slowly breathing out. Take 4 more deep breaths. Slowly start to reset as you wiggle your fingers and toes. And then reach your arms back to stretch. When you're ready, you're going to roll to your side, middle position. And when you're ready to take a seat, sit as comfortably as you can, or join me in a hero pose as we bend down, kneel, with the palms facing up and the posture upright. Relax the belly and the chest, filling the entire body with oxygen. Exhale. Continue 3 more breaths just like that. Slowly inhaling, hold it, and slowly exhaling. Relax the face and the fingers. And just remember that your palms up signifies that you're open for receiving. Not just rewards, but challenges, obstacles, all that lies within you. Bring the hands to your heart and appreciate that beating battery that's been there for you since the very, very start. My friends, thank you so much for really making the present a gift. I don't even care about yesterday or tomorrow because right here, right now, you've definitely made my energy shift. So put a smile on your face to make this world a better place. And as always, thank you for your time, space, energy, and your immune system health. So always love, appreciate, and respect yourself. Namaste. Friends, I hope you're feeling a little bit healthier after that flow. I know that you certainly changed my energy to feel that way. But remember, our diet's not just in our exercise and what we eat, it's also in the things that we listen to and the things that we read. So please keep taking care of yourselves. Try to alleviate stress, and I'll see you for the next session. Peace.